So, these are the ASVAB scores. I would show my degrees, but only proof. I missed them. My degrees were... It took a lot of hardship and a lot of sweat, tears, pain, and struggle to get those degrees. It wasn't easy. The fact that somebody now has them pisses me off. But that's beside the point. Measure of my intelligence. Because all this stuff has to be measured. All of that stuff has to be measured. Like I said, the military is the only one that saw my degrees. Well, there's some other people that have seen them, but the people that count, they're the ones that have seen them. And they are the ones that have seen me prove that I deserve my degrees. Because they were hard earned. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to think. At the moment right now, just baffled by life. I don't know why my parents put me on this planet, and I don't know why people create life. I don't know why. I honest to God don't know. "30 years on this planet, I've had to literally every day it's been a situation where you're not enough. You know? You're not smart enough. You're not strong enough. No matter what, it's never enough. You know? Even when you go out of your way to prove your intelligence, even when you go out of your way to be incredibly strong. I mean, I'm 160 pounds. Holding 50 pounds in each hand, that's 30% of my body weight. Well over 30% of my body weight. That's beyond strong. In the other videos I'll show, put the weights over my head. Again, it's incredibly strong. Even with the bruise on my hand, as you can see in the video. Still, I manage. And that's very fascinating. Maintaining a weight and just cementing more and more myofibril strength. Just constantly doing that. Pushing and pushing and pushing. Learning and learning and learning. But to what end? After losing my degrees, after losing my family heirloom, my sword, and my computer, again, like I said, those were gifts from my parents. They got those for me. My dad, my sword, my mom, my computer, my games. Again, gifts from my parents. I just kind of wonder. Obviously, gonna go do more college, get more education, move forwards. I just wonder, what's it all for? Because I don't know, I'm baffled. What's it all for? I mean, people talk about time as if it's some abstract concept, like some powerful force and powerful entity. But is it? This universe is dying. And we are a part of the universe. Everything is in a constant state of being recycled. And everything is decaying. I was brought into a world where the decaying feed on the decaying to sustain themselves. But it's in futility, because eventually they expire. They expire. The sun expires. Isn't that funny? We are as unstable as the very stars in which we come from. From the very universe in which we live in. So what's the point? It's the honest to God answer. What is the point? I don't see it. Just tired. I mean, you would think, like I said, out of all of the things the world tries to steal from me, this was one thing that I thought that the world wouldn't try to steal. I mean, because the other stuff you can't replace. You can replace friends. You can replace lovers. You can replace girlfriends. But family heirlooms, photos, albums, you and your family I have pictures of my cat that I'll never see. And my sister. I haven't seen her in such a long time, and it isn't funny. But I could see her on my computer. Only sister that I can see right now is my middle sister. My youngest, I can't. So not only do I not only have the family album, but I don't have my computer, which has pictures of me and my youngest sister. We used to play Dead or Alive, the video game. And those video games have meaning to me because me and my sisters, we play them. No sibling relationship is perfect. But those were memories of my family. But this planet is just like the universe. You have beautiful solar systems. And you also have black holes. The only sole purpose that they do is to dismantle everything around them. Same thing when it comes to this planet. You have people that try to make a life for themselves. And you have people that go out of their way to destroy what others try to build up for themselves. Don't know why. Why would somebody bring somebody into this earth? That is the question. Why would they bring them into this earth? Into a planet into a universe where people want to reverse time. And like I said, is it time? That's the true thing. Which version are we talking about? Are we talking about the dimension? Or are we talking about the measure in which this world is decaying and everything in it? Because if we're talking about in which the measure in which this world is decaying, and we're talking about reversing all of that and going back to a point where, let's say, we were young, and we were, well then, I guess people are just trying to find some way to freeze time, to be immortal, to never decay. Because technically speaking, from my perspective, All of this is an exercise in fertility. To what end? To what end? $30 of my life. I mean, I go out of my way. Just don't know what it's all for. I mean, you think you work hard, you'll get rewarded. You think you prove your intelligence, you'll get accepted. You think you assimilate into somebody's culture, you'll find love. You work hard, and it's unappreciated. You prove your intelligence, and it's not enough. You accept somebody's culture, and you never find love. Others would say, well, be yourself. How? How when society tells you how to dress and how not to dress? How to talk and how not to talk. So you have to be prim and proper. Work boots. Even when you're killing your feet and you don't even have enough Dr. Scholl's to deal with all the pain on your toes for working or walking. All the jeans, all the tucked in shirts, all the painful blisters on your toes from wearing work boots all day, and never enough Dr. Scholl's in the world to make your feet feel better. All the countless nights of dealing with professors, all the hours and hours and hours of listening to religious propaganda. For what? Just don't know anymore. I just don't know. can't even just even just have just a little bit of peace of mind. But according to what a lot of religious people are telling me, the only reason why I'm brought on this planet is to make other people's lives easier. Yeah. There's a old propaganda photo of capitalism that I had on my computer. It showed a multi-tier cake. On the very bottom was the working class. And as the tiers of the cakes go up higher and higher, you end up getting into the very degrees of who's who in society until you got to the very, very top, where all they're doing is just benefiting from everybody else. That was the most depressing thing that could ever have been told to me. That my only purpose on this planet was to be no more better than a tree, where all the world does is just take and take and take from me. And until there's nothing left. And when there's nothing left, just cut down the tree and use it for a house. Nothing is more depressing than that. So isn't there no wonder I was on a 72-hour watch? Can't even just my time, my effort, all my sweat, all my tears, all my energy. That's not enough. I have to have people steal from me so that my possessions can go and enrich someone else's life. If there was a way to reverse time. Because human beings move forwards in time. We decay in one direction. We can never reverse that process. Reverse the process. It's where instead of moving forwards in time and decaying until our deaths, we reverse that process and just go back to where it all began. I can guarantee you, there is no bloody way that if I could just go back to when I was a little kid, knowing what I know now, I can guarantee you, the first few days, conscious enough, in California, in school, when I was 5. If I had known, I can guarantee I would have done a lot of things different. There used to be this massive channel where the water used to flow through, because they had to. There's a lot of hydraulic or hydro infrastructure in California that is designed to control the power of water. And I was a little kid, I was on this bridge, and I was looking at it. This massive channel. It was in the summertime and everything was dried up. And I remember looking at this massive channel. And I remember seeing the birds fly around and stuff. I was a little kid. And dumb little kid, because like I say, you're born into this world and you're born ignorant of what's going on. Saw the birds there. I wanted to just to go down there with birds. If I had known what I know now, things would have been different. There was one show that I had on my computer, and I liked it a lot. It was the Butterfly Effect. It was a damn good show. Bloody good movie, because it relates. I mean, you try so hard to make your life perfect. You try so hard, and no matter how hard you try, you realize it just doesn't work out. And you just wonder that one critical event if you just change that one thing, you wouldn't have to deal with it. Nobody else would too. I had a friend that once said the butterfly effect, the show, the movie was flawed because it gave the wrong message by saying, well, if the protagonist never existed, everything would have been better. The movie is flawed because it gives the wrong message. My response to him was one simple thing. From a rare perspective, possibly. But think of it from another perspective. Going through another 30 years of this, I just don't know. I'm going to be getting my boxing license soon. Hopefully things will get a little bit better. But for one aspect right now, I can honestly say I'm baffled. Because I just don't understand. I just want it to be I just want the time back. Just want my time back, my energy back. But I can't get it all back. My dad says, boxing isn't the answer, but I can honestly say at the end of the day, what's the difference?